Hi guys, so this is a little bit of a different video. Hopefully you'll like it. If you don't, we won't do another one. I'm just going to quickly chat about when I was stopping in America and I met quite a few people sort of within the bodybuilding industry, pro bodybuilders, and one of my superheroes who I met, I'll talk about first on this video, was Mike Menzer. So Menzer, obviously if you've watched any of our videos, you'll see that he sort of influenced me greatly as time went on, as he did people like Dorian Yates and many others that have trained in high intensity fashion. So basically, I was stopping. I was living in Houston, Texas for a little while with my auntie there, and we went on a bit of like a tour of part of the States. And one of the stops was California, which was amazing. And we went and I trained in Gold's Gym, World's Gym, and all those places. And I was only really young, so I was just starting out. Really, I'd just done a couple of junior contests, and then ended up over there for a while, which was amazing. And I went and trained at Gold's. And like I say, if people enjoy the video, I was just saying to George, we'll do Menzer today. But I met, over the course of a few days, loads of people. I was that close to meeting Arnold for the first time, but unfortunately when I spoke to Joe Gold, which is who, he owned World Gym at that time, but he was the creator of Gold's Gym. He told me that we'd just missed him by a day. He'd just left literally to go shoot a movie the day before, and he'd been training in the gym every day up to that point, so we would have seen him. But I met Lou Ferrigno in that gym and everything as well. But the Menzer thing, what happened was, that's kind of a different story. I was training in Gold's Gym, and obviously training in the manner that most people know that I train in now, in like a super high intensity manner. And I'd just literally finished a set, and I sat up on the bench and literally stood in front of me with Mike Menzer, and he just said, his first words were, "I see you training high intensity style there." I probably couldn't speak for about a couple of minutes because I was in shock that it was him, and I'd just finished a really hard set. So I kind of conversed with him for a minute or so, and then I finished the workout. And we went and sat out. If you've ever been to Gold's Gym, or if you haven't, there's like a little area, sort of a car park at the front. And we literally went and sat there and spoke for probably, I can't even remember how long, but it was quite a while, you know, between 1 and 2 hours, that's for sure. And he just asked me how I'd got into high intensity training, sort of the principles that I used, which you were really interested in. Had a little go at a few of the other bodybuilders that were training inside, saying how good they could be if they cut back on the sets and pushed very hard, etc. And I just spoke to him about, thinking about different factors. He was very into the recovery side at that point. He'd really sort of come to realise that, every set you did was a negative, so to speak, of stress on your body, which you had to recuperate from to get the adaptation, which people do forget. So you needed to, which we spoke about before, you need to hit it very hard so the body has a reason to want to adapt, but do it in the shortest kind of way possible, put in the least amount of overall stress on the body, so then, all your resources aren't being used up to just get over the workout itself, rather than getting over the workout, getting back to where you were before, and then, the adaptation of the new muscle can take place before you're back in the gym to train that body part again. So that's kind of where he was at that time, and he had, he was telling me stories that he had people training like every 5 days and things like that, and that wasn't the same body part. The same body part could be 2, maybe even 2.5 weeks later. So it was really interesting to talk to him, and I met Tom Platz for the first time there as well. So who came to my gym, and we had a great conversation for a couple of hours in the car, me driving him over there, so we could go into that on another day. But yeah, it was amazing for me because he was one of my heroes. He influenced me a lot, so it was great just to be chatting to him, and his intelligence and knowledge was just incredible. I don't think, without sounding rude, that many people today could sit with him and argue much about what he said, because he was so clued up and in the know. He had an answer for everything. And if you look at his physique when he was at his best, you know, it's one of the best there's ever been, without question. So that was how I met Mike. Like I say, he approached me, which was just incredible, just because of the way I was training. And then we had that amazing chat where he, you know, he spoke about those principles, nutrition, you know, of keeping the carbohydrates in for high intensity muscular contraction is required. So, as I say, his knowledge was unbelievable. So that kind of was the Mike Menzer one, and it was just very sad, obviously, that he passed away so young, and his brother as well. So that was the Mike Menzer story. If you like this video, please share it, please subscribe to the channel, and just leave a comment below, because I met quite a lot of professionals, as I say, that over those few days. Lou Ferrigno, Barry DeMay, etc., people like that, and I've got little stories to tell about all them. It was just an amazing time. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and we'll see you again soon.